Hi everyone, welcome back to Somerset Place. We're continuing to spotlight the 1994 archaeological excavations, including the work at the slave kitchen complex. As we'll see, the team found that the complex consisted of three structures: a kitchen, shed, and furnace. But before their work, the identity of those structures was tenuous. It wasn't clear that William Tarleton had excavated the kitchen in the 1950s. And when ECU partially exposed the building in 1992, they thought that they were excavating something else entirely. Consequently, the goals for the 1994 digs were to finish excavating the kitchen, quote, clear the furnace and an area about 10 foot around it, and expose the area between the two structures. The team ultimately excavated 78 5-foot squares that totaled 1,950 square feet. In the process, they found the complex had been heavily disturbed. The 1930s Farm Security Road passed directly over the structures, while Tarleton's archaeology and, quote, extensive grading affected the original soil profiles. At the northern end of the complex, archaeologists excavated a brick furnace that measured 13 by 23 feet. It had a long firebox full of charcoal and ash, with traces of the chimney stack in the rear. Brick paving surrounded the furnace, with the bricks in front, quote, worn down and cracked considerably from use. Piers built into the paving in front of the firebox suggests that the front part was covered with a shed roof. The furnace was large enough to cook large cauldrons of food, or even a whole hog, as part of the communal lunches for enslaved field workers. A few feet to the south, archaeologists uncovered a small 10 by 12 foot shed with 4 shallow brick piers surrounding 4 more substantial piers. Quote, the outer piers are assumed to have supported 3 walls with an open front. Inside, the massive inner piers extended deep into the ground, indicating they held something compact and heavy. Archaeologists concluded that the shed contained a water tank or cistern which supplied drinking water to the enslaved community. Finally, the archaeology team finished excavating the kitchen building, which measured about 20 by 25 feet. It had 9 brick foundation piers, all of which were strongly built and extended 1.5 feet below ground. Most were also constructed atop a foundation of cypress planks. The kitchen had a brick chimney on the north side, which measured 8 foot across and had a 4 by 3 foot firebox. Notably, the chimney base extended 2.5 feet underground atop, quote, massive cypress logs. The added support for the piers and chimney helped alleviate sinking, which was a constant problem in the swampy ground. The building's substantial construction also allowed for close studding to discourage theft. Quote, given its secure, substantial aspect and its proximity to the furnace structure, archaeologists interpreted the building as a food preparation area and dwelling for the enslaved cooks. The complex was constructed either in the late 1820s as Josiah Collins II expanded the property, or in the 1830s when Josiah III reorganized the landscape. But as at the Lake Chapel, the team recovered thousands of post-Civil War artifacts that plagued their understanding of the building's functions. The artifacts did support the theory that the kitchen was occupied as a tenant dwelling into the 20th century and ultimately destroyed when the Farm Security Road was built. Today, you can see the exposed foundations of the kitchen complex when you visit our site, open Tuesday through Saturday from 9 to 5. We hope you'll join us to learn more about enslaved and free life at Somerset Place. Thanks for watching.